this is Mike again with the NetPicks Options Fast Track. Over the last couple of months, energy prices have really been hit very hard. Even if you haven't been trading in the markets, you felt it at the pump, filling up your car with gas, right? The prices of crude oil have really been hit to the downside. So while it's great to fill up your car with gas, you also turn on financial media and they've been talking about how energy prices, the decline in those prices, have also led to the prices of equities here in the US to move to the downside. The stock market has been moving lower, no doubt about it, the last couple of weeks. But instead of being intimidated by that, I'm going to show you how there's some things that we can do to benefit from that volatility. We don't care if the market moves higher or lower. As long as it's moving, there's things that we can do. So in front of you, this is a chart of the crude oil futures market. Even though we're not trading this market, I'm going to show you some other energy products that we can be active in. So I wanted to show you this chart so you can see over the past couple of months that we have seen a significant move to the downside. The current price of crude oil on the futures market is down near the 28 level. We haven't seen that in years. In fact, it doesn't seem that long ago that we were looking at crude oil prices over $100 a barrel. So we've seen a significant move to the downside. So what I'm going to show you is a couple of trades that were just closed out here today that have taken advantage of the move to the downside. So let me go over to the charts and show you just what we did. If you've had a chance to watch our earlier videos, you've seen the simple system that we use. It's the system that clearly prints the setups for us on the chart in real time. So there's no guesswork, there's no discretion. We're not trying to pick tops and bottoms in the market. I just showed you that crude oil has been hit hard to the downside, but there's some other ways that we can take advantage of that movement without taking a look at the futures market. This is ExxonMobil. Very, very large company here in the US. Very, very liquid product. It's a very actively traded market. The great part about the system, notice everything is outlined for me. The pink dots here, this is my setup. I'm circling my entry point. I had 2 target levels below. I had a stop up above. So now when all of my criteria was met, I wasn't trying to predict where oil was going to go over the next 6 months. Okay, I'll leave that to the experts on CNBC and Bloomberg. What I was looking to do was take advantage of my system, which was telling me in the near term, we were looking for a move to the downside. So as soon as that entry point was hit, I bought the 77.5 put options for $3.70. So for $370 per contract, I'm controlling 100 shares of ExxonMobil to the downside. As long as it had lower, I was going to make money from my put option increasing in value. Now, it chopped around for a couple of days. We got into this trade on a Friday. Today is a Wednesday, and we just hit full target. So we're into this trade for about 3-4 days. Very, very typical of what we see. Our average holding time is anywhere from a couple days on out to a couple of weeks. So as soon as that second target was hit, I'm out of the position. I booked a $330 profit. That's an 89% return. So now I don't care where the market's going to go. I don't care where equities are going to go. I don't care where oil prices are going to go. Okay, as long as I'm trusting my system, looking for a quick move to the downside in ExxonMobil, all of a sudden I'm booking hundreds of dollars of profit. How much time did it take for me to take and manage this trade? I typically come in for about 20 minutes a day or less. Okay, and now I typically track about 25 names on my watch list. So if you're just going to trade ExxonMobil and a few other names, you can see that you can quickly get in 5 minutes or less, get this trade on and let it work. And how many people would be happy with a $330 profit in 3 or 4 days? That's what gets me excited about trading with options. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at another big energy name here in the US. What about Chevron? Symbol CVX. So I'm going to zoom into that chart. What you're going to notice is the system, it does not change. The system is the same regardless of the symbol that I look at. That's what makes it so easy to trade. We're not focused on dozens of different indicators or dozens of different chart setups. Everything's the same. So here we go on Chevron. Again, am I looking to pick market tops and bottoms? No. What I did see was right in here, we had a short setup print. The calculator gave me my entry point, my 2 targets, my stop up above. Now the neat part about this trade, I missed it initially. You can see my entry point was right here, but we get all this open space on the chart. That's what's known as an overnight gap. We missed this trade initially. But because we were patient, we came in the next day. You actually had 2 complete sessions to grab this trade. So you had the first opportunity to grab it here. You had a second opportunity to grab it right here. In fact, I could take this a step further. You had a third and fourth opportunity over here, so there's no pressure on time. If you miss it initially, no big deal. Stay patient, wait for a pullback to the entry point, which is exactly what we did. And as soon as that happened, I bought the 85 put, $558 per contract. So for 558 bucks, I'm controlling 100 shares of Chevron. As long as Chevron moved to the downside, my put was going to increase in value, and that's exactly what happened. So we came in here today. Again, we're into this trade 3 or 4 days. I booked a $508 profit, or a 91% return. I'm approaching $900 of profit here trading 2 stocks. I don't know about you, but that's what gets me intrigued by these markets. When I can come in for minutes each day and start to talk about $900 of profit just trading 2 products, well, all of a sudden I'm supplementing an income. You start trading some, multiple contracts here in these trades. All of a sudden you're talking about replacing an income. Pretty darn exciting. Now here's the neat part. Here in real time as I'm recording this video, we got oversold here on Personar. In the near term, the system is telling me, okay, we're probably approaching a point where we're going to get a bounce. We're going to get a move to the upside. We just got to close above our signal line. So now in real time, I know exactly where my entry point would be at, 78.64. Now I don't get into this trade until that entry point is hit. So I'm going to stay patient here. We're going to wait for that entry point to be hit. And if it is, I'm going to go in and I'm going to buy a call option. I'm going to play the move to the upside. So then all of a sudden, in a couple weeks time, I'm potentially looking at thousands of dollars of profit should that long trade move up to full target. So you do not have to do this full time. You don't have to be stuck in front of your computer screen from 9:30 to 4 o'clock every single day while the market's open. You can definitely do this. Come in a couple times throughout your workday, get your trades on, and move on with your day. That's how easy it is to make money here with the options fast track. Now, if I had turned that calculator off, if I don't have these dots on the chart, I don't have that roadmap to follow. Okay, let me do that right now. Let me turn that calculator off. Now all of a sudden, it doesn't become as clear where to get in and out of trades, right? That's when trading becomes difficult. When you don't have that roadmap to follow, that's when it takes more time. That's when you need to stare at the charts all day long. But because we have that calculator in place, we're able to easily come in, identify those trades, get our trades working, and know that the odds are in our favor. So hopefully at this point you're starting to see how powerful the system is. The markets are extremely active. I've been talking about that in earlier videos. This is absolutely prime for what we like to see as traders. Perfect time to take advantage of the market. So we hope to see you join our team and start to experience some of these profits along with us. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Good luck in the markets, everybody, and we'll be back with you very, very soon.